During early years of my marriage, I used to get so frustrated and irritated by this one single thing, that my husband does not spend enough time with me. In that frustration, I used to go to him and I would do all kind of arguments with him. And more I argumented him, more it pulled him away from me. And that bothered me even more. So much later in my life, when I started working on my own self-development journey, only then I came to understand that men, they don't work the way women do. Their psychology is very different from women. Hello everyone, Renu here from My Ultimate Freedom. So when I started working on my own self-development journey, I understood two things. One is men's psychology is very different from women. Men, they actually truly need the time off, and they need the time off to get mental recharge. They do it either by calling their friends, being with their friends, or doing something they like to do in their alone time, or just by doing nothing. But whatever they do, they need the time off from their wife. Number two is men don't talk as much as women, and everybody knows this, but there is a whole study done on this, and you can Google it. A man speaks 7,000 words during the day, and a woman speaks 20,000 words. So you see the whole difference. So men don't talk that much as women do. So now the main thing for which I'm creating this video. So when I started working on my own self, and the very first thing I incorporated in my life was I started journaling every single day. What happens with journaling is, because you have so many thoughts in your conscious mind, you are just doing your day-to-day activities, and your subconscious has all those thoughts. But when you sit alone with yourself, and when you sit down with yourself, your subconscious, it will start bringing those thoughts which are hidden. So when I started journaling, very vividly I remember even to date that one of those sessions, a very powerful thought came into my mind, that Renu, you are your biggest asset. You need yourself the most. You need your time the most, and you are the one who is spending the least time with yourself. You don't value yourself, and then you are asking your husband to spend time with you, and you asking him to value you. How can other people value you if you don't value yourself? And you need that time the most. And that was such a powerful thought. That was like a soul awakening moment for me, and from that moment I made this promise to myself that I am going to give this time. I deserve this time. I need this time to be with myself. So with this journaling, I started spending time alone with myself. I started planning about my life, where I want to see myself 3 months, 6 months, 1 year from now, what transformations I need in my life. In order to have those transformation, what steps I need to take today. So, for example, I will tell you the very first thing in my list was I wanted to lose all that extra pounds I had. So, in order to have that, I had to change my eating patterns. So, I started planning for my diet, the what kind of diet I would eat, and I wanted to eat healthy, nutritious meals, and I started planning all that. Then I wanted to have, for my better career, I wanted to have a new job where I have better career opportunities, more money, and all that. So, I started working on that as well. So I started doing all those things only when I started giving time to myself. I was able to do all that only when I started sitting with myself, and I started reading all those self development books. And more I worked on myself, more I absorbed myself into my own self personal development, more I started going away from those thoughts that used to frustrate me so much, that my husband is not spending time with me, he's not doing this for me, he's not doing that for me. More I absorbed myself into my own personal development, the more I started going away from those thoughts which were always frustrating. In fact, I remember I started completely ignoring all these things on its own, because I was so self absorbed working on my own self. So, what I'm trying to tell you from my own life journey is that you don't need to worry about, oh, my husband does not spend any time with me, and thinking these thoughts are really putting me into that negative state. How can I come out of that? You don't need to worry about that negativity or anything. Anything, you don't need to worry about that. All you need to do is you need to start spending time with yourself alone, and start planning your life. You have not come here into this world to waste your time and waste your energy for over certain stupid issues. You can be so much in your life. You can become whatever you want, whatever dreams you have, you can achieve all that. And don't think that, oh, I'm married now, I have kids now, my life is over. It's nothing like that. We're not here to change people. They will change or not, we don't guarantee that. But one thing is for sure, you will have one big transformation of your life, where you will not be able to recognize yourself, that, oh, that old person was I that old person? I can't. When I'm telling you all these stories, and when I'm making these videos, I actually have to sit down and think how I used to be. Actually, I've forgotten. I cannot relate myself to that person, that old Renu anymore. I just have to. I have to go back in my memory lane, how I used to think, what I used to do in order to make these videos. Don't worry about all the limiting thoughts that are coming in your mind, that are telling you you are not good enough, you don't have enough, your husband does not love you, he does not spend time with you, or your in-laws are saying this thing to you, your colleague is playing all kind of political games with you. Just don't need to worry about that. Just start sitting with yourself, start planning your life, start taking small steps. When you will achieve one small thing, that will encourage you to do the bigger thing, and then the momentum will build, and one after another you will start achieving the things. You will not be bothered by anybody. I tell you seriously, success is one thing which will shut everyone's mouth. You don't even care about their shutting their mouths. You will be so busy in making your own life better, you will have no time for anything, any nonsense. These issues will go on their own. You will not have to work anything for them. Mind will keep telling you all kind of the stories. Oh, I'm feeling stressed. Oh, I'm so depressed. Oh, I'm feeling so sad. Oh, he's doing this with me. Don't listen to mind. Just start taking actions. Your actions will shut your mind itself. You don't need to worry about shutting your mind. First of all, start thinking where you want to see yourself 6 months, 1 year from now. Then we will think, okay, these are the steps you need to take in order to become that woman. So just start working on yourself. So that's it for today. Let me know what your goals are, what kind of woman you want to become in 1 year from now, where you see yourself from 1 year from now, what steps you are going to take for that. Are you planning anything for yourself, for your better self, and making yourself your better version? Let me know in the comments box. And thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.